Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you something super practical for anyone working with data in Power BI, how to perform a cross-join in Power Query. Whether you need to map every product to every sales region or just work with combinations of two lists, you'll leave this video knowing not just one, but two ways to pull it off. By the end, you'll have both a quick and dirty method and a more professional, efficient approach under your belt. So let's dive right in. Let's set the stage with our sample data. Imagine you have two tables. The first, products, which includes a simple list of product IDs and names, let's say apple, banana, and orange. The second is a regions table with region IDs and names like north and south. Now your goal is to see every possible combination of these, apple in north, apple in south, and so on for each fruit and region. Maybe you need this for planning forecasts or just to build out metrics for every combo. Either way, cross-joining is the way to do it. First up is what I like to call the dumb way, also known as the manual cross-join. Now, this method absolutely gets the job done, but as we'll see, it's not the smartest way to handle bigger data sets. So if you're just tinkering with a few rows, it'll work, but watch out for performance with large tables. Here, how it works: open Power Query by hitting Home and then Transform Data. Make sure both your products and regions tables are loaded into Power Query. Next, stay in the Products table, then go up to Add Column and select Custom Column. In the formula box, all you need to do is type equals regions, literally referencing the full regions table. What this does is attach the whole regions table as a new column to every single product row. At first, it'll look a little funky, but here's the trick. Click that little expand button, the one that looks like a pair of arrows or a drop-down on the new regions column. This will unwrap all the data so every product is now paired with every single region. You'll see rows like apple north, apple south, banana north, and so on. And just like that, you've created a full cross-join. Now keep in mind, while this works, it's a bit like duplicating your regions table over and over for each product. If you've got a lot of products or regions, your data model can get big and slow fast. So this is where a smarter approach comes in handy. Now let's look at the smart way to cross-join. This one uses what's called a dummy key. It's a classic trick in data work, and it makes the process way more scalable. Let's head back to Power Query. First, in your products table, add a custom column and call it key. Set the value of this column to just the number 1 for every single row. Do the same thing in your regions table. Add a custom column, call it key, and also set it to 1. Don't worry if this feels odd, we're just creating a temporary anchor so both tables have something in common. Next, click Home and find Merge Queries. Pick your products table and select regions to merge with. Set the join so that key in products matches key in regions, both will be 1, so every product row pairs up with every region row. Make sure you select inner join as the type. Once merged, click the expand button for the regions column and now voila, you get a clean cross join with every combination laid out, but without duplicating entire tables behind the scenes. This approach is massively more efficient, especially as your tables grow. So why go smart instead of dumb? Well, the manual way stores nested tables repeatedly before it even starts expanding, soaking up lots of memory. The smart way just uses a single tiny key column so Power Query can mix and match everything quickly and cleanly, no matter how large your dataset gets. And now you've got a powerful new tool for your data toolbox. A full cross-join of products and regions built completely inside Power Query. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please give the video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have questions or run into any hiccups. I'm always happy to help out. And for more Power BI tips and tutorials, be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.